Hello guys, and welcome back to Dinocow Productions. So here we have a world I've been working on for a bit, just for fun really, and I've come out to like it a lot, so I'm going to make it into a building with the Dinocow series. So I'm going to be building stuff in creative. So first things first, I'll give you guys a little tour. So you'd start off here, right, at the end of this little path. It doesn't go anywhere this way yet, but I do want to have some sort of village in here, maybe like a hut over here and then like a village inside the cliff. I think that'd be cool. But I haven't used MC Edit for any of this. This has all been block placement everywhere. That cliff took a while to do. So we're gonna follow this path, right? It's gonna go like, oh, what's this? And there's like a bridge up here that I did, and it leads out into the same water. So there's definitely gonna be some sort of village back here. Over here there's more dirt and stuff and stone, so I've pretty much done the natural terrain already. Then over here is like a little mine shaft thing. Now keep in mind this is on a super flat world, so we can't build below this. Even if I were to break the bedrock and get like a piston and push stuff down, it wouldn't work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to replace all this with stone, just to keep the illusion that it goes down further. Maybe I'll speckle in some ores and stuff in the sides. I think that might be neat. Maybe some lava somewhere, stuff like that. So we're going to do that. Like so. I think World Edit would make this a lot easier, but I don't have that, nor will I be using it because I want to just build in purely vanilla Minecraft. Okay, there we go. And we're going to continue filling this in. So you guys, your job today is to leave in the comments what things you want me to build in this series. So it's pretty much open since it's just really terrain right now. Might be adding a house this episode, but like these styles can change throughout the landscape. Stone is everywhere. Now if I die during this series, the series is over, so I can't. No dying. I'm also going to set up a command block teleport Telraw link, which you can find in if you look up Dragnaz. He has a very good tutorial on how to do it. You pretty much splash yourself with a potion and that will activate a command block which is testing for a player in that vicinity. Then that command block is linked to a comparator, which will then power the other command blocks which have Telraw commands with links in them, so you can click it and it will teleport you to a different area, which I think I'll be using quite a bit. Those command blocks do have to be in the spawn chunks in order for them to work. But other than that, I think we'll be fine, because we can just switch the spawn chunks whenever we want now, because we have the set world spawn command. Okay, so it's filled in with stone, and we're going to speckle in some ores. So I'm thinking maybe some gold or some lapis. Let's get some lapis in there, maybe put it in the walls a bit like that. We'll have some like hidden underneath the staircase with some gold right next to it. And we'll put some gold right over in this direction here. I think the lapis vein should be a bit bigger, maybe. Maybe a bit protruding, if they didn't mind at all. There we go. Okay, that looks a bit better, kind of. Let's do that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Maybe some emeralds? I'm trying not to go for the basic ores. Like, I know the gold has the same shape, but the lapis and emerald have a bit of a different texture and stuff. So I'm going to put them right... We're not going to put ores right next to each other, but I'm going to keep sort of push them around a bit, kind of, maybe at the diagonals, maybe like that a bit. That looks too much like a pyramid. Let's put one back there like that. Okay, that's better. And we'll shove some right here. Okay, so I think we've populated the region with ores quite a bit. Maybe some on this side. Emeralds. So we've got that, and more things to show you. So the mine shaft is now finished. Behind the waterfall here is a big cavern Let's just get... So this is the big cavern right here. So you can see that. I was thinking about putting a dragon in here maybe, but there's not enough room. And if you want to do dragons in Minecraft, you have to be really... It has to be really big in order for that to happen. So we're not going to be doing that just yet unless I make the cave a lot bigger. But I was thinking maybe we could have like a village in here maybe. Like get rid of the back wall of the cave and have... sorry about that. And have like a village back here. Or maybe like a hidden thing, maybe treasure vault or something like that. So there's a lot of stuff we can do with this, but right now I'm going to work on the house that goes over here on top of the cliff. So with this cliff, it's got sort of a rounded shape, and I'm going to work with that in the actual design of the building. So I'm going to do 3 high here, 3 high here, 3 high I said, not 3 I. Sideways or vertical? How about we do, let's see, what do we got? We got a lot of grass here. I'm going to sort of work with the colors that I already have. I've also used some tilled land over here to plant some of the flowers, because you can still plant flowers on tilled land. Sorry about the cough a bit, but I think this looks really nice for the river. So what we could probably, let's see what colors we've got. So we've got the green, we've got the cobblestone, we've got the leaves. We can use some leaves on this. I think leaves would look nice. I've got some trees speckled around, like these are just naturally generated, and then from there, over here I went for more of my own trees, which I think look nice. I've hidden some glowstone in them too for lighting. You've noticed these carpets, they're there to hide lighting and such. So if we just do that, and let's just see here. So we're not going to switch the time to day or night or anything. That's a blimp up there I was working on. I'm probably going to tear that down since I don't like the shape. I was thinking of having like an airship or something up there. But, so we've got tons of blocks here. Which ones should we use? Gray wool maybe? Let's try that. Light gray wool. Light, not semicolon, light gray. I say light gray. There we go. I think that looks it looks nicer. So if we do a window shape like that, it sort of takes away from the building. How about we insert it? I've seen a lot of people put it out of the actual building itself, like outwards of the walls, but I think insetting it might look a lot nicer. Then we can do some cool things with the fences and stuff. Let's use another brick fence. Like that, and we can put some... Ooh, we can use, let's see, pressure. So we've got 4 pressure plates now. Gold, maybe? Let's see how that looks. I don't know if that'll look that good. I think that's a lot too yellow. Let's use carpets, actually. Carpet. Gray, dark gray. What could dark gray I think would look nice here. There we go. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Now we can do another one right here, and this will be like a little windowsill. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we've got the windowsill there with the fences and stuff. And there. So this is going to be a window, and for window we're going to use stained glass. Panes, probably the light gray maybe. You can barely see that. That's 2 of the same color. Let's look at glass panes again. Panes. Pane, okay, so let's see here. We could use maybe a dark, no. Light gray, you can't even see light gray in there, that's funny. Let's try maybe a yellowish, or a brown maybe. Let's try that. This is pretty much going to be me experimenting on camera rather than going into another creative world and testing it out. Because we are already on a creative world, so it would be silly to do that. Boop, boop. I think the brown is too much. Maybe just regular glass for now, and we'll add a color later. There we go. Let me just turn off particles. Video settings. Particles minimal. Okay, there we go. It's just because they were annoying me, really. So now we're going to create the... Actually, we're going to have this overhanging a bit. So we're going to have this there, and then that. and we're going to have the same thing over here. Then here we're going to have a cross beam like that. So I think that adds a lot to the build itself, being more than just a flat wall. Although this window looks a bit too high, I think. Let's do that. That looks better. That does look better. So what we're going to do now is we're going to sort of take it back a step, kind of, and do this. So we're going to create the log structure again, this time a bit lower and back a bit. So this will be the design for the roof. As you can see here, it's sort of retreating back, kind of, in a way. And we're going to have, again, looks like we're going to cover our light source right here. 3, we had those 3, and then a roof across like that. And of course the glass panes. And then we're going to have the same, so this time it was in front of it like that, so we're going to have to extend this cliff over a bit. Not really much of a problem since I can just do that, and it looks pretty good, I think. Let's do that real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. Okay, so now we're going to continue the windowsill thing. Let's just grab our fence and our carpet. Boop, boop, boop. And carpet. There we go. And then the roof's going to be slanting this way and back a bit, which is going to be a bit tougher to do, but I think it'll look nice. So instead of copying the same design over here, we're going to turn the building. So we're going to turn it like this. And this is going to be the entryway, right here. So one of the tough things of building this way is that the doors are only 2 blocks high. You can't change that, which is kind of... it looks like I'm running out of night vision. Boop. I might use this night vision on Omnislab since I have a ton of potions for them. But what we're going to do is we're going to have that, and then a lot of houses actually have like a little glass pane above the door. And then we'll get a door right here, like that. So here's the inside of the house. So now we'll be working on the inside a bit, and we'll have some more wool just over here as a wall. And then we'll continue the bracing across into the cliff. So it looks like the house is built into a cliff, which I think will look nice. So now what we're going to do is, now that we've got the house, it's sort of, the layer of death sort of protrudes it. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover the inside with wool. Now I think that's too gray. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to push the house in a bit. So we're going to add 2 layers to it. So the area around the windows and the door will still be gray wool, but the inside here will be a bit different. I mean, when our house is built with the same material on the outside as on the inside, so we're going to use some oak planks for this. Use some oak to cover the floor up. Just disregard the 1 layer floor. I didn't fill the entire thing in. What do you think I am, crazy? No. So we're going to fill in the entire floor with oak, maybe add like a carpet and stuff in. I think that'd be cool. And then maybe we'll try building another house, depending on how long this episode's been. I think it may have already been 20 minutes, but I'm not quite sure. Don't have a timer or anything set up. Like so, like this. Boop, boop, boop. We're probably going to add a red carpet somewhere. And then here is another exit, so we're going to cover that with stone on this side. And put some wool right here. I don't want the wood to be completely hidden from the design, but then again I don't want it to be over visible. So we've got the inside here, and now what we're going to do is we're going to use another, maybe clay. What clay color do we have? Red, maybe? Red. Yeah, I think red will look nice in here. So we can use red for the walls. Okay, we're covering the windows up with the walls, like so. So this is a too thick wall design. I should have made the outside a bit further out to do this, but it'll look good. So we're not going to have these indents here. Now this makes the house really small, especially with the door here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the door over one. Like this. So now we have a 3 by 3 opening for the door. Put this in there, and then we have a 2. So this could pose a problem if we didn't have the double door technique. And in 1.7 these will be backwards. Well, 1.7.2 of course, the update's not just out yet. Nope, we wanted just regular window for this. I think we used gray before, but I think regular window would look nicer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cover this in red, right here like that, have like a little foyer type thing, and of course cover the stone that the doors are now on with oak wood. And then put the doors back. So this sort of would allow you to keep a somewhat organic nature to your build by building with the terrain and then having the inside look dramatically different than the outside of the house. Now of course here we're going to have to push back the cliff a bit to have some more room, but I think it'll look good if we have like an exterior that's carved into a mountain. So as we can see here, the exterior looks pretty good. Let's use stone brick for the roof, or stone brick stairs. So starting the roof here, we'd be like probably maybe corner stair, regular, and then turn like that. I think that could look nice. Let's see it from below. So we're not going to be visiting. We're probably going to be viewing it from this bridge right here. So that could look pretty cool. I just don't know if the roof would look too matchy with the. I don't want it to look too like the roof to look like the cliff. So we're probably going to do. Let's see, stairs. What can we use for stairs? We can use brick. I think brick could actually work here, since we have the red exterior. Let's try a brick roof. Now, if we're going with brick, we should probably use spruce instead of dark oak, but that could work. I think that could work, actually, since we have the red on the inside. Let's try it. I haven't used brick in a while, so let's see. So we want this to be curved back a bit onto the next layer of the roof. So we don't want it to be upside down. That would be a bit strange. Let's just use that as a block, and boop. So underneath, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have trapdoors serve as like the soffit, which is the area below the gutters. Well, not below, but there's on the edge of a house, there's the fascia metal, which is the white behind the gutters, and that the little pokey hole structure behind it is called the fascia. Or not, no, it's called the soffit. And behind it, I mean below it, it's called the soffit. And so that's what I'm going to try to use trapdoors for. But that would be a very realistic design, I think, to actually include soffit and stuff. Okay, and we're continuing the roof. Like so. Let's, after we place this block here and continue the roof back a bit. That, I think, and then we'll break this, pull it back maybe one more, and put the roof extending into this side here. There we go. So let's see how this looks. Again, from the bridge. I don't know about that. I'm not really sure. Not sure at all how that looks. I don't think it looks good. All that work just for saying it doesn't look good. It's always fun. But I do plan on eventually using this map in some sort of adventure map. Maybe? Kind of? I don't know. Maybe. You guys will know if it happens. So, dark oak will blend too well. Maybe we can just use wood stairs. Wood stairs. Spruce, dark oak, acacia, jungle. Yep, that'll work. No one likes jungle wood that I know, but I think it looks quite nice. Then we'll have this up here. Right, that's how we did it. Now with the shaping of roofs, you can go shallow or peaked, and peaked roofs are very hard to do unless you have a specific theme that allows them to happen. For example, like steampunk, that allows for a lot of peaked roof designs and such. So I'm going to finish this house and then the episode will be over, I promise. And then next episode we'll do another building. Okay, so we've got that. And then I sort of don't like the creative series where it's like a let's build and then they build the thing in like super speed up without showing you what they're trying to go for with the design and stuff. Overhang maybe? Okay. But I think that's kind of just foolish and stupid just to not show you what's behind the design, because if you're trying to make people or teach people how to build things better, it's sort of pointless just to go and speed through everything and be like, okay, I built this, and using world edit and all that stuff. So, what we're going to do now is something neat. We're going to switch to slabs. Nope. Jungle slabs, and we're going to build a shallower roof this time. And we're going to build the first layer of it just to see if it looks good, because you won't be able to see anything below it unless we... Well, you won't be able to see anything below it because it's a roof, obviously, but anything behind it is what I meant by that statement. We may build a shallow raised roof, which is, instead of keeping these all at one level, it's raising them up to this peak right here. So let's go see how that looks from our bridge vantage point. That looks a lot better, I think. I think it does look a lot better. I like it. Okay, now we can just pull it up. May change the gray in the window to... We didn't try clay on the outside, but I think the wool would look a lot better. Maybe I might make it look like those medieval texture packs where they have the little bracing between the wool blocks. Nope, you're too high. There we go. And we'll carry this around once more, and then build another. The thing with roofs is that if you build them all out of one structure, they sort of blend together, especially in Minecraft. So a way to do that would be build them out of different woods, but that would look all mismatched. Like as you can see here, you can't really see too much of the depth besides it looking like a curve, kind of. Like it looks flat. Then if you look at it from above, you can sort of tell it a lot better that the roof style, or what the roof style is. We're also going to have maybe a chimney in here or something like that. And let's just try it. Okay. And of course we'll get our natural cobwebs, smoke thingies for frillies and funsies. So there we go, we've got our smoke coming out of the chimney, we've got the exterior done. The interior needs some lighting, and this cliff face needs to be redesigned. So next episode we'll do the interior of the house, and we'll make the attic space and all that stuff. So if you guys enjoyed, please do leave feedback, because I don't know if I'll be continuing this series or not. There needs to be a cross beam there. But yeah, if you guys like the series, I'll continue it. If you don't, then it'll just die like all the others. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, stay classy.